this week's episode, Meow, the cat episode. And now, here are your hosts, Ben Anthony, Adam Bakst, and Justin Rhodes.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. That was Teen Marc, of course, our
correspondent.
He keeps us hip. All that's going on. Hey, what's hip right now in the teen community? Teen Marc.
I thought that we could play a game where I could tell you a trend that is going on currently, and then a fake trend, and then you guys could kind of guess which one's real and which one's fake. Does that sound fun?
All right.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, so here's the first trend.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a little delayed.
It's fine.
Okay.
The first trend is the eraser challenge, where kids just rub erasers on themselves until they start bleeding. Here's the second one. So people are posting photos of themselves on Tinder flipping off Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone movies because he made a tweet that is like making fun of the Migos and mumble rap in general.
I have to say the first one's real, yeah.
I think the second one is going to end up being the real one here.
Protect Macaulay Culkin.
So do you guys want to know?
No.
Okay.
I want to know.
Let's announce it at the middle of the episode. No, it is the eraser challenge. The eraser challenge is
That's real?
No one's
the real
flicking
one.
off
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Of course the eraser challenge is real.
I'm
That
doing
is
it
the
right
dumbest
now.
Yeah, your
Adam,
voice
stop.
stays erasing. You've got a kneaded eraser on your chin right now, just scratching away.
And with that in mind, let's move into comedy news.
Thanks, Teen Marc, for keeping us on track.
Of
All right.
course.
Of course, we got some comedy news coming your way. As always, you guys ready for this comedy news?
No.
Go ahead.
All right. Trevor Noah, it's just announced that he's going to be writing a second memoir, and it's going to come out November 13th. I never read the first one. That's Born a Criminal.
I've seen it before.
Or Born a Crime or something.
Yeah, it was Born a Crime. I've seen it in Barnes & Noble. There's like a lot of them, so I don't know how well they're selling.
It's like a bestseller, apparently.
Well, I mean, everything's a bestseller nowadays.
Are you
Not true.
All right, Boney Boy Ben, are you going to join in me on saying anti-celebrity biographies?
Yes.
Yeah,
I am
really?
very,
Yes.
very... They probably don't even write them.
No, they don't.
No.
They definitely
mention
don't.
if they don't.
Well,
like, where do they say
Like,
that?
it
They
will
don't say
come
it.
on.
Like, okay, so like Don Rickles is one. It says like Don Rickles with, and then whoever the writer was.
okay. But
It's like Don Rickles sitting in
No,
a chair
come on.
talking about the stories and the guy typing it.
They're uncredited ghostwriters.
Well, yeah, but
Just ask
I'm
Drake.
not listening. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Some 2016 beef coming out.
Yeah. No, I'm very, very anti,
Memoir?
celebrity memoirs.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. If Neil Peart released a memoir,
He released 7
But
about
he's-
his wife and
he-
child dying in a car
and
accident.
you didn't read any excerpts from him.
no, I did.
Oh,
he's,
thank
he's-
you.
He's a writer, though. Like,
Yeah, he
has
writes books.
He has written fiction.
What are
Yeah.
comedians?
Before you say that,
Cowards.
Do all
not
7
writers of long-form fiction or nonfiction?
Do all of those so 7 books about his wife and
Yeah.
children dying? That's going to get a little old.
Well, yeah, it's not
Yeah,
like
that's
a
why
big
Rush
event or
isn't a thing
anything.
anymore.
No, I mean, but like part 1, okay, so they got in the car. Book 2,
Yeah.
they ran past that stop sign.
It's the progressive rock of memoirs.
I would
Yes.
make a NASCAR joke here, but no one would get it.
yeah,
Wait,
don't.
NASCAR or NASCAR?
We'll move on.
Okay. So coming out next on the comedy news, we have Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. Right, they're going to be in a new movie on Netflix
Finally.
called The Week of. It's going to be out April 27th. Not going to lie, guys, looks pretty good.
Like what level of movie do you think it would compare to?
Like of an Adam Sandler movie,
Yeah,
I would say. Okay, when I say good, I mean of course good for Adam. Like
good for Adam
yeah.
Sandler.
I would
Yeah.
say like 50 First Dates, where it's like some people really like it, and other people are like, this is just a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's The Wedding Singer. That's the best one. I think we can all agree.
That's
on
the
that
best Adam Sandler movie.
one. The Wedding Singer, yeah.
It's definitely
Okay,
the
I
best.
haven't seen it,
It's
so
the
I
best
don't-
one that has Billy Idol in it, but there's not much competition.
John Lovitz is in it, of course. Oh man, I love John Lovitz.
Anyway.
Anyways, so that's all I gotta say about that one. But it looks pretty good. It's about like Adam Sandler's daughter is like marrying Chris Rock's son the week of the wedding, and like them trying to get to know each other and stuff.
Oh, that's
You
that's
know,
nice.
it's a classic.
It's already a
two
classic.
Families.
It's
It's already
already-
a classic.
We need more formulaic movies like Adam
Yeah.
Sandler is going to provide.
Well, this ends his like contract with Netflix because he had this contract where it was like 4 movies.
Oh no!
Finally, Hulu can snatch him up.
That's right.
Finally, some room for creative people like Bright to have their room at Netflix.
Guys, you know Rob Schneider listens to this. He's gonna be really upset when he hears all this.
Or Cop.
All right, here's news that everyone saw coming. After 2 seasons, the show Dice on Showtime is canceled. The show based off Andrew Dice Clay's life.
It's funny you say everybody saw that coming because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Neil Peart play a rim shot real quick.
Oh man. Well,
I'm sorry. We have Neil Peart in the studio performing drums, but he's grown very old and arthritic, so he's not quite the man he used to be.
Hey, that's
Peart,
real.
man.
I know. I'm sorry.
But
Have we talked about Neil Peart in every episode? I feel like we had to have.
not in every. I didn't bring it up last week, but I should have.
No, I think you did. I was
really
listening.
feel like
Really?
we did.
Yeah,
Aw, our one fan, Teen Mark's listening.
of course. You got
Because-
the teen demographic.
Yep, that's it. Well, I never watch. I don't have Showtime, so I can't watch it. So I
Yeah.
miss actually a lot of good shows.
On
Like-
Showtime?
Yeah, like Our
Okay.
Cartoon President, produced by Stephen Colbert.
Oh, there's that one that Taron Killam isn't in anymore. So there's that. There's the one that Jay Farrow.
Jay Farrow's.
Is
yeah.
that canceled yet?
Yeah, that's canceled. And the last thing I got is Charles Barkley is going to host SNL with musical guest Migos after NBC's coverage of the Winter Olympics on March 3rd. So they're taking like a whole month. They had Natalie Portman last week. Music. Justin, want to tell us about our musical guest this week?
This week's band is going to be experimental rock band Greenhaven. Now, if you're a big fan of Circa Survive or post-hardcore in general, you're going to love this band of ragtag men. They've got a
Are they
new
like
EP.
Mumford and Sons?
No, they're not.
Okay.
They're
good.
They're a little heavier and a little actual music.
Talent.
Yeah,
Hey now.
you're an
The
all-star.
teens love Mumford and Sons.
If you're a student here at the University of South Florida, you'll probably hear them. They're the band that normally plays on like the top of the garage. They're very good. They play on the top of the garages and stuff. They played at Art Walk, I believe, last year.
So, the Kings of the Laurel Parking Garage, you're going to play some, hopefully get some shows coming up. Greenhaven.
Greenhaven.
Existence already includes non-existence. You could say being and non-being constitute existence. Just as we know physically, sound is constituted by sound silence in very rapid alternation. So being, non-being constitute existence. And existence is something of which you may say the game is worth the candle. If it weren't, it wouldn't be. It's like that.
Hey guys, we can't do what we're doing without our sponsors. So first, let's thank our sponsors. So first of all, gotta thank Bulls Radio. That's WUSF 89.7 HD3 Tampa, 1620 AM on campus, and streaming worldwide at TuneIn.com and on the TuneIn app. You can learn more at bullsradio.org.
Hey there, listeners. First off, I just want to personally thank you for listening. But have you ever personally wanted to go to the USF Botanical Gardens, but didn't know what to do there? Connect with the Botanical Gardens Club, and we will show you the way. The Botanical Gardens Club volunteers at the gardens, grows vegetables each semester, and has recyclable arts and crafts projects. If you can't make it to any of these exciting events, come to our monthly socials. Join us on both Sync and Facebook, or email usfbgc@gmail.com to receive updates on all of our events.
Are you a band, comedian, artist, or business from the Tampa Bay area? If so, we want to hear from you. Please email us at thelocalhour1620@gmail.com. That's thelocalhour1620@gmail.com. One word, no spaces.
All right, guys. So I've got a new segment that's going to pop up. We're actually going to have I didn't tell you guys, but we have a guest that's going to be on the show who's going to be telling us all about the way the youth connect with each other.
Right.
It's Scooter the Tinder coach.
Oh, I was wondering who that was in the corner.
Yeah, this is my spot, bro.
It's nice to have you, Scooter. I'm Adam.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Ben.
Yeah, you look familiar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ben, are you on Tinder?
no.
All right. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about who you are, Scooter. What do you do?
Well, my profession, I coach people. I get them matches on Tinder, but in my free time, I also go on Tinder. It's my life. That's it. Yeah.
So a true self-help guru.
Yeah. I told you to say that, but yeah.
So what are some problems that people have when it comes to Tinder that you've noticed?
I think that they're a little too forward, first off, and I think that they're too willing to pay for food. Those are the main two.
Now, I heard a term. I don't use Tinder myself.
Really?
Is it negging? Is that the term?
I was gonna say that was the third. That was gonna be the third mistake that people do. It's way too obvious now. I mean, if you know about it, everyone knows about it. Especially on Tinder, we're very informed people.
I'm sorry, Scooter. Did you just neg Adam?
No, of course I couldn't neg that guy. Look at him. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. I mean, I maybe could neg like.
At first, I was feeling kind of bad, and I was like, oh, but now you said that. It's kind of nice. Kind of want to hang out with you some more.
Yeah, I know. what are you gonna do?
Hey,
Yeah.
Scooter, can you neg me?
No, I can't. How
Okay.
can I neg you? You're great. You're naturally beautiful. Just those glasses that get in the way. You should take them off.
I get it. I get it. You're doing back and forth. You're doing pogging and negging.
Yeah.
Pogging, of course, being positive negging, where you just say nice things about them.
Yeah, a lot of people say compliments, but that's not catchy enough. So pogging, that's a new thing. Yeah.
Does George Lucas do porging when he puts porgs in the newest Star Wars movie?
That's a really funny joke. You should say more stuff like that with your beautiful face.
You should. Have you ever done stand-up comedy? I think you should.
In the Tampa scene?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you'd fit in.
Well, I think Is that a neg or is that sounds pretty good? We have a thriving.
That's just
we have
an
a
insult.
thriving
That's not. There's no positive aspect to that.
Now, Scooter, what's some of the utility of how Tinder works for people who've never used Tinder? What would be an example of like how do you?
Well, for me, the only reason I joined it was for free messaging. I just like to meet new friends and people. A lot of people want it for relationships and stuff. I just like texting random strangers, and Omegle was getting pretty old. So,
Scooter, do you have like a wireless provider?
I used to have Cricket, but now I made my own wires so that an Ethernet cable will adapt. I have an adapter for an Ethernet cable that will connect right to my home phone.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. I'm a pretty smart guy. It's why people match me on Tinder.
Teen Marc, as a teen, how do you feel about this?
Well, I'm listening to this guy. I don't know. I mean, there is an age restriction on Tinder, so I mean, I'm 19 right now, so I've had only a year. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not seasoned like Scooter over here.
Now I have a quick question, Scooter, because I don't have a Tinder, as I said before.
Yeah.
But if I wanted one, what's like a good first photo to have on there?
A great first photo. Make sure that you're lazy in it, because that's what a lot of people are, lazy. Unless you're in one of those active countries like Australia or something, where like marathons are a thing. But here, you just want to make sure you're just chilling, watching Friends on Netflix, shoving your face with some Lay's potato chips.
Are you sure? That sounds.
I'm pretty
not
sure
attractive.
Australia has a pretty high obesity rate.
I mean, those people die though.
Wait, what?
It's all
No,
the
I'm being
kangaroo
serious.
meat.
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Mhm.
Yeah, they're very large.
Well, now
wide.
I'm concerned.
They're wide.
I
in
thought it was the
Australia.
opposite. I thought it was like the land down under
Well-
weight, you
well-
know?
Mm.
Actually, the problem is that their fat grows counterclockwise.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like the top left part of their body is just an amorphous blob, and then the rest of them look semi-normal.
Yeah, it's like you ever see like a personality test where they have the circle and they have like the kind of points skewing in what directions you're going.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they look like from above.
Okay. Like a cactus.
Yeah.
So like maybe over there, like being active will work because like they look like that and stuff. So, but here it's all about being lazy. So that's the first.
So what do we put in our bio?
Basically, you can't go wrong with just plugging your own Snapchat and Instagram. That's great. You'll see that a lot, and I mean it's tried and true. It really is. People love talking about how lazy they are. Netflix is great, really relatable, and original too. That's the thing that people love about it.
Netflix is original.
Yeah, like Netflix originals.
Yeah, you heard about the Adam Sandler one coming out?
I don't know. I don't really listen to your guys' podcast.
So-
Okay.
Scooter, we've been talking a while, and I took your advice of being relatable, and I actually went ahead and put my 23andMe results right into my Tinder bio.
That's great. What were the results, bro? Let me guess.
They came back
Scandinavian.
positive.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Is that how 23andMe works?
Yeah, my doctor, he gave me a blood test. Sorry, I said TB.
Oh, tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And that's in your bio now?
It is TB.
That's fantastic, bro. That's really relatable.
It's in my lungs.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of pity for that. A lot of right swipes.
Well, Scooter, I want to thank you for coming on by. I really kind of appreciate it.
Of course, yeah. What else am I here for?
Yeah, what else are you here for?
Wait a second. I think I've seen you before.
Yeah, I said you look familiar, and now I think you're catching
you guys
on to
match?
that.
You are the altar boy
Yeah.
at my local church congregation.
Oh yeah. You do look familiar. I remember you in your short sleeve shirts. Yeah.
And on that note, we're gonna play another song from our special guest band, Green Haven.
This
Oh,
song,
those guys are great. Yeah, I like those guys. Put them on your Tinder bio. You are getting matched tonight.
That's probably true. They're
Yeah,
pretty cool dudes.
they're really cool.
I met the one guy. He's pretty cool.
He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, he
I
is.
endorse.
my boy Evan shot their video. They're a bunch
that's
of
cool.
cool, handsome boys. All right, here's Crown of Roses from Green Haven's new EP. Hey guys, this is a segment I like to call Take Me Out to the Ball Game. We're going to talk about cats and baseball and how these two have interacted in the past. Now, Ben.
Yes. That's me.
Good. Now, I've got something to say. Cats and baseball sound like two things that don't go together, but you'd be surprised. For instance, there are multiple, in the tens of news stories of cats running on field during a baseball game.
That's crazy. Continue. Sorry.
No, Adam, what's going on?
It's just my cat's really mean to me.
Okay.
Actually, I'm pretty sad too. My cat actually ran out in a baseball game.
Oh no.
Yeah, then he got drafted because he was really good, and I haven't seen him in like years.
What team is he playing for?
The Dodgers.
Oh well.
I mean,
how good can he be?
He's on the opposite side of the country, though. You got to feel it for me. Come on.
Is that why Vince Scully retired? Is it because of
It didn't help. I mean, they were
Yeah.
drafting cats. That must be a slap in the face.
drafting cats? It sounds like a really cool punk band.
They've got a small strike zone.
The Cats?
Yeah. It's really hard
Makes
to just
sense.
pitch them out and have them take first base. Get walked. They get walked a lot.
The Rays.
They catwalk.
The Tampa Bay Rays. Don't they have like a second mascot that's like a cat?
Yeah, there's DJ Kitty.
DJ Kitty.
DJ Kitty, who's actually playing on the keyboard right now. DJ Kitty.
Sounds great, DJ Kitty.
That's pretty good, actually.
Keep it up, man.
I
Keep
can
it
see.
up.
I can see why you're very well known in the Bay Area.
His paws are flying on this keyboard, and you folks at home can't see it.
Do you think Raymond, the mascot, the original mascot for the Rays, is like jealous of DJ Kitty? DJ Kitty, what do you think about that? That's true. They both shine. They both shine equally.
Yeah, it's more just like it's like a yin yang. You kind of need two mascots for one team. That's just kind of how it works.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Yin Yang Twins, who actually are the official mascot for the Minnesota Twins?
Yeah.
That is not true. I really hope that's not true. I don't know a lot about baseball, but I do know that I hope that's not true. That'd be worse than the Chief Wahoo. Luckily, he's out of the picture. Are we supposed to be talking about cats?
My
Well,
only
I was
other.
about to ground it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
Oh,
I
nice
feel
baseball
like
term.
I feel like we've been talking about house cats for the most part.
I mean, mine was a house
I
cat.
thought we were talking about baseball cats.
Here's the deal: what if we took a big cat and stuck it in a baseball stadium
And just see what happens.
full of people?
like
This is
like a
this is
tiger.
like what we were just talking about, like what happens when cats are on the field during a baseball game.
Yeah, but this time it's like a pack of lionesses.
There's
and
a
they
naked
start
gun.
ripping apart.
Are you talking about the Roman Coliseum?
You're talking about Linus
That's
from
the only
Peanuts?
baseball game I've ever been to, is the Roman Coliseum, when a lion leapt up into the stadium and started mauling my sister, and it wasn't
What?
fun. I can tell you that much.
That's America's pastime for you.
There you go.
The Magic Treehouse books are a lot different than I remember.
Did you get a refund?
No, they charged me because they had to clean up the remains of my sister afterwards, and it wasn't good. It's not a good image.
Not
in
at
my
all.
mind.
Thanks for putting it. Hopefully, no one.
Is listening?
I hope all four of our listeners at home are not too deeply disturbed by that. But you also have to keep in mind, I was first person witness to this, so
Now-
you guys don't really have.
And now
room
you're
to
choosing to
complain.
tell us.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
Justin, I got a memo, not the Nunez one, a different one, from
Nice.
you. Thanks, topical. And it said something about all it had was Fort Worth Cats.
Yes, I thought it was really interesting. There was a baseball league called the ULM, which existed until 2008, and there
Yeah.
was a baseball team just called the Fort Worth, not the Panthers, not the Lions, just the Fort Worth Cats.
And were they house cats, or were they like all cats?
It was all cats.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
It's nice.
So they couldn't choose.
No, they were
Oh,
surprised
so
some
wait,
really
they were
tough
were-
arguments.
Were there players, or were these literally just cats?
The Wikipedia article did not go into detail, but based off of my lack of skepticism and general outlook on life, I'm going to say it was an all-cat team.
That's pretty good. So, like, the management, were those cats too? Like the manager, the first base coach, third base coach, umpire, were these all cats, or was it just like humans that were just like have a joke of a career?
Sometimes a few cats might like step in a trench coat and have to work together, but yeah, all the positions are cats.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And now we've got
A cat.
Yeah, we have numerous cats just running around the studio right now.
yeah, that's why this is the cat episode.
Yeah, it's really good for us. not so good for the people who can't see.
Or animal control. They have to pick all these guys up later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so amazing that their wait time was exactly an hour. So we're going to have to go through this whole show, and then it'll get cleaned up.
Yeah.
Speaking of cats, I've got a new segment I like to call What's Up, Pussycat?
For trademark reasons. So what's up, Pussycat? Is that when we just talk about our cats? And so happy to welcome all the way from Tampa, Florida,
Hi.
Kayla. Oh,
It's me. Hello.
it's Kayla.
It's Kayla.
Welcome to our news. Not a segment. It's just her. It's just Kayla. Now, Kayla, you like cats, right?
I sure do.
And do you have a cat?
I have 6 cats.
Oh, name them all
Jesus.
right now in
That's
the
too
way.
many.
Yeah, that's a lot. But name them in order of preference. Like which ones you like the most first.
Oh gosh. Okay. Bishop, Ajit, Little Chef, Kiki, Cheerio, and I probably forgot one. It'll come to me later.
Oh, you must have really not liked that one.
I love Bishop. What is Bishop named after?
He actually was given that name. I didn't give that to him, so I'm real sorry if that's
No,
a
it's
little
fine.
disappointing.
I'm a big Fringe fan, so I was like, oh, maybe it's after Fringe.
No, not at all. I stopped
Okay.
watching after the 2nd season.
That's still more than most people.
Now, Little Chef is named after a Chef Boyardee can you found, correct? And not Remy from Ratatouille?
Actually, his name was originally Costello after Elvis,
Elvis
Costello.
Costello. That's good, dude.
I really wish he were named after a Chef Boyardee can. However, my parents had watched Ratatouille on their own, and they decided to name the cat Little Chef. Not Remy, not Ratatouille, but Little Chef.
Like the opposite of a rat is a cat.
It's just kind of funny to me how you wouldn't name a human being these names.
Not at all.
Is that why your cat's name is Daryl?
My cat's name is actually Sonny James.
And you would name your child that?
Well, I'm just saying somebody could. And, like, it wouldn't be as far-fetched as Little Chef or Bishop. Well, Bishop is kind of like agent, like a spy name.
Is that why I saw you in the Barnes & Noble the other day? You were creeping through the baby name section, and you were just crossing it out, and you were writing cat names.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't work as listed, you know?
I agree with you.
Thank you.
I don't.
Speaking of, Ben, what's your experience with cats?
Well, I have 2.5 cats, as in I have one cat who's normal-sized and then one massively obese cat. Sonny James is the obese cat, and the other ones are named Fuzzy, and they're pretty good. They like to fight.
Hold on. No one is naming their kid Fuzzy.
Well, I wasn't using that as an instance.
So you went against you're being a hypocrite live on air. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
All right. So tell us about your cats.
Well, one of them's this big red bastard, and he just he has anxiety, and so what happens is like he licks his belly so much that he licked all the fur off, and you know how cats' tongues are like rough.
Yeah.
Well, he licked through his lips. This is all real, and so he kind of had like a hole in the front of his face when he was licking so much. He's better now, but I mean, it took a couple of pokes from the cattle prod to stop him from doing that. And Fuzzy's a good cat. He just doesn't have a tail due to a lawn mowing accident. He crawled under there while I was operating the machine, which the manual says try and keep away from cats at all costs. Fuzzy is a dumb cat, so he went under there anyway, and he lost his tail.
Is that a true story?
It's a mostly true story.
Does he still have his tail?
No.
Is
it
this
from a
like an
lawnmower?
Aesop's fable where it's like there's a moral to it?
I think the moral is just avoid spinning blades when you can.
Not a bad message for the
It's
youth of today.
Listen, for some of the more daft viewers out there, I think avoiding spinning blades is a message we can all take home this Christmas season and cherish. I remember even ceiling fan blades. Those spin, they're hard.
I was knocked out by one of those ones.
Are you serious?
Please tell me you're
How
being-
tall were you?
Like 4'9". I was hopping on the bed. I had the top bunk.
That must have hurt a lot.
It did.
I'm sorry to have that happen to you. Talking about my cat now.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Just make sure you're okay.
No, totally. It was years and years ago. I'm 5'5" now.
Nice. My cat is a monster. Sorry, her. Her name is Dusty, and here's how
Aw.
we found her. Okay, so my sister and my father like to take walks around our neighborhood, and one day they were walking and they heard like meow meow, and then like they're like what, and they looked in like the sewer drain, like It style, and my dad like went down into the sewer drain and picked this cat up. It was probably like the size of like if you like a balled up fist, and we like saved it, and now the cat's just mean, except to my sister. It's mean to everyone else. Like it will like go up to my sister and like curl up with her, but like to me, like if I just like look at it, it will like run away. And like same with like my parents and stuff. And we named it Dusty because she's dirty, because she's from the sewer. We were gonna name her something really nice. We were actually gonna name her Elvira, named after, you know, Elvira, the Princess of Darkness, whatever, you know, the whole thing. And we went with Dusty. We're trying to sell it as like, oh no, Dusty Springfield, because my sister really likes that style of music, and we're just like, no, it's because she's dirty. So that's my cat story. And we have someone's walking through the door. Oh, it's Alexis.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hey, Alexis.
I heard cats and I just had to.
You
come
had to
in.
come by.
Yep.
We have a jam-packed show and I like it. So tell us about your cat.
This is standing room only right
Yeah.
now with all the guests we have.
Still, Artie Lang's still chilling out. If you remember from our very first episode, Artie Lang has not left.
And Neil Peart.
And Neil Peart. And DJ Kitty. All right, Alexis, go ahead. Tell us about your cat.
All right, so I have this big fat white cat named Albus, after Albus Dumbledore from the Harry Potter series, because I got him when I was in like 5th grade and I just finished the series and I was obsessed. And yeah, I've had him since he was 6 months old. He likes to ignore me, but you know, still
Is
love
he a
him.
good boy? Does he scratch? Like, does he bite and scratch and stuff?
Not all the time. He'll bite my arms sometimes if I pet his tail too long.
How long is too long?
Uh,
I'm going on 4 hours
that's
now.
up to him.
Now I know Justin. Justin, gotta talk about your cat.
Yeah, so my cats are dead.
Oh.
So let's play a new song by Greenhaven because you guys have made me very uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It was okay. Oh.
This is a real moment.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, you made me write that out, Adam. You made me
What?
write that out on the script.
Well, I thought
We're all looking at a script right now.
Well, this is very detailedly planned.
Fake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down to what we're saying right now.
Yeah, we
Down
like
to
to
us
project
talking
it
over each other.
as a completely improvised talk show with a very bare minimum script with almost just like a timetable.
No.
But it's all
Heavily workshopped.
Heavily
workshopped.
We run it through focus groups.
That's why all the jokes are so good.
Yeah.
And this song, much like our radio show, is Aimless by Greenhaven. Hello. And welcome to the only podcast where we talk politics.
That's right.
Today we're going to be talking about the issues that matter.
Garfield in particular.
Strictly Garfield because I was outvoted on Heathcliff.
Absolutely, you should have been outvoted.
I put a poll on Twitter. What is the funniest cat? And it was Garfield, Heathcliff, Sylvester. And it might have been for Sylvester and others.
Yeah.
And Keyboard Cat.
Who won?
And
well, I think that Heathcliff won the popular vote. Is that true? But Garfield
no,
won the...
Heathcliff got 0 votes.
Oh.
He was the Jill Stein of the cat election.
Yeah, you're right. Just much like Jill Stein, he ran on a terrible platform and did not like Garfield.
Ben, I heard...
But by terrible platform, I mean Jill Stein didn't mention Garfield once. In
Not
any
at
of her
all.
debates, in any of the primaries, she didn't talk anything about comic strip cats. And that's the only issue we care about in this show.
Absolutely.
Do you guys know that band Atmosphere from like the early 2000s? Like this white rap group?
No.
Okay, well, they're pro Jill Stein, and that really made me sad because I listened to them.
Yeah, and it's hard when like people you like have bad politics. For instance, my buddy Adam really likes Heathcliff more than Garfield. And it's really upsetting to be around him.
How many
Heathcliff
Heathcliff
was
movies?
good.
How many Heathcliff movies are there? There's 2 Garfield movies.
I think there's one animated special.
That doesn't count.
He likes to pull pranks. What does Garfield do? He just sits there.
Garfield pulls pranks too. Sometimes Odie will be on a table and he'll kick him right off the table.
Oh my god.
That's the bit, Adam. You don't get it.
He took
Heathcliff sits on trash.
So
Garfield takes Normal and mails him to Abu Dhabi.
Okay. Okay.
that was classic. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Have you seen the thing online where it's basically Garfield, only Garfield's dialogue is removed, so it's just John talking to a cat with no response?
Are you talking about Garfield minus Garfield?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. And it just makes John seem like insane.
Well, that is no. He is. A lot of people don't acknowledge this. Garfield does not talk. It's thought bubbles.
Oh.
And
Not
even
a
if you
lot.
watch the show, he's not talking. So John is talking to himself.
During the
you know,
movie?
you know how people talk to their cats like, "Oh, were you good today?" And the cat doesn't respond. That's
I
what
will
it
say
is.
this, though. I had a 7-minute long conversation with the vacuum cleaner in my apartment, and I think I'm fine.
Wait, what did you talk about?
I was just talking how its day was and stuff.
Shop
Oh,
talk?
it wasn't like not working. Like, why aren't you working? You were just like, hey, Vac, how you doing?
No, I was like, hey, man, how's it going? And
Well,
he's like,
Ooh,
I was
okay.
just kind of sitting
That
here.
kind of
And,
is weird.
You're not going to talk to your cats because one of them's still mad at you because they're missing a tail.
right,
true.
the whole lawnmower
Yeah.
incident.
And then the other one you called fat on air. So
Well, it is. I don't think it can hide from reality much longer. My
Now-
cat, Sonny James, this is a call out to you.
My goodness.
Lose some weight, bud.
Do you guys think that if we talked about Garfield politics more, that bipartisanship would be called Meow Mix?
I think that's a good
I
idea.
think it's a good idea,
I think
right?
it would be called lasagna because Garfield loves lasagna.
If you think about it, America would be better if we ran on a lasagna platform, mailing kittens back to Abu Dhabi
Okay, hold on.
and kicking dogs off of tables.
There's also a character in Garfield a lot of people don't talk about. There's a spider. You
Yeah,
guys
they're
know-
just spider.
There's a spider, right? I'm
Yeah.
not making that up.
Justin
yeah.
did his homework. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. He knows this
Look, I
stuff.
want you to know, when I was growing up, I read every Garfield collection, literally every single one. And actually, I think Alexis also has a heck ton of Garfield collections.
Too much.
Alexis is all the way in the back. Can you just give us a head nod if you are obsessed with Garfield? That was a giant head
She
nod.
nodded twice.
That was a large and 2 thumbs up.
She she might need a neck brace after that head
That
nod.
was-
She is very
wow, I did
enthusiastic.
not know
She
about
brought
that.
out those foam fingers that you see at football games, and it says number 1, but it's actually shaped like Garfield's head.
Yeah. She is. She's wearing an I Hate Monday shirt. And on Tuesday. Wow, that's dedication. Now, Andrew Garfield, the actor.
Yes.
Or the press.
James.
No.
James Garfield.
James
is the president.
Garfield
James
was
Garfield,
the president.
yeah.
I got
Who do you
mixed
think
up.
was more hated, James Garfield or Andrew Garfield? Because James Garfield got assassinated, but Andrew Garfield only made 2 Spider-Man
Yeah.
movies.
Andrew Garfield assassinated the Spider-Man franchise.
That's true. Not really. I mean, yeah.
What I was going to say, I was actually going to praise a good show. BoJack Horseman. I'm bringing this up because I think everyone should watch BoJack Horseman.
I agree.
They do a very funny bit where Andrew Garfield is much like the real the Garfield the cat. I just want to bring that up because it's a very funny bit they do in the show, and I think everyone should watch that show. Anyways, the State of the Union, not one mention of any
seriously.
cats.
I don't know why he's afraid to say I hate Mondays.
We need a president who can stand to our nations abroad and say, I hate Mondays.
It's a bipartisan issue.
It really is. Everyone hates Mondays.
Everyone does. Marco Rubio, he doesn't show up to Senate on Mondays. Bernie Sanders, he doesn't show up to Senate on Mondays. A lot of people don't show up to Senate on
Who
Mondays.
shows up to Senate on Mondays?
Probably
I sure
Grassley.
don't.
Not Joe Stein. She's not elected.
Who was the guy that was running for Democrat and then he got embarrassed in the debate and his whole platform was this: we need to go metric.
Okay.
That guy
I
does.
think
Are you
that's
talking
Lincoln
about Jim
Chaffe.
Davis?
Lincoln Chaffe.
No, Lincoln Chaffe, because that was my man. Because here's my thing with Lincoln Chaffe. We're going to get into real politics here. He
Loved Garfield.
No, he loved Garfield. But wait, there's no way you could have a good slogan for that. Like Bernie Sanders, like feel the burn. Hillary Clinton, I'm with her. Like even Jim Webb, when he was in, he could be like, get stuck in the web.
Yeah.
What are you going to say for Lincoln Chaffe?
Feel the chafe?
Yeah, get Chaffe, everyone. That's so bad. He should have changed his name.
He really should have changed his name just for But here's the thing: I love how they asked him a question like, "Why did you vote on this?" And then he said,
I hate Mondays.
Yep.
We have 1 minute.
We have 1 minute,
We
folks.
have 1 minute. So I want to thank Kayla, Alexis, DJ Kitty, Artie Lang, Neil Pert, Scooter the Tinder Coach, and of course Teen Marc. And with that, Teen Marc, get us out of here.
Alrighty. This has been Marcus Scudier speaking for the local hour, streaming live worldwide every Tuesday at 8 p.m. on bullsradio.org, 1620 a.m. on campus, and HD3 in Tampa. To contact us, join the conversation, or show support, follow us on Twitter at the local hour. Good night, and thank you for listening.
Have a good one.
The Local Hour is a Common Fallacy production with the help of Improv at USF and Bulls Radio, directed by Justin Rhodes. Executive produced by Alexis Wallace and Marc Escudi. Under the radio management of Jackson Pardelli. Edited by Adam Bakst. Written by Ben Anthony, Adam Bakst, and Justin Rhodes.